At the opening of the novel, Vivian Lau, heiress to the Lau Jewelry Company, monitors the goings-on at a party she planned in her role as a luxury event planner in New York City. Everything seems to be in place, just as planned.
She is called home to Boston by her father, Francis, where her parents inform her of her arranged marriage to Dante Russo, CEO of the Russo Corporation.
Vivian, we have arranged your marriage to Dante Russo. It is for the best of our family.
Having expected such an arrangement and fearful of losing her family by being disowned if she refuses, Vivian reluctantly accepts the engagement.
I accept, father.
Francis, Dante's perspective reveals, has blackmailed Dante into the marriage and forbidden Dante from telling Vivian the truth.
He can't be serious. I can't tell Vivian anything.
Francis arranged to have a photographer catch Dante's brother Luca, being intimate with a woman named Maria, who is the niece of a famously vicious mafia don in Italy.
If these pictures reach the Don, Luca's life will be in danger.
Francis threatens to send the pictures to the Don, which would likely lead to the Don having Luca killed.
I have no choice. I have to protect Luca.
Dante gives in to the blackmail, but he privately puts his own team on the task of finding every copy of the photo so that he can end the engagement.
Find every copy of that photo. We need to end this.
He also creates a plan for revenge to take down Lau Jewels so that Francis loses everything.
I will make him pay. Lau Jewels will crumble.
Dante protects Luca by forcing him to stay in New York, give up Maria, and learn responsibility by working for the company at one of its jewelry stores.
I understand, Dante. I'll stay in New York and I'll do my part.
According to Francis's demands, Vivian moves into Dante's apartment within several weeks.
I guess this is my new home now.
Although at their first meeting, Dante had pinned Vivian down as an obedient and boring daughter, he discovers that she has fire and style which she does not reveal around her parents.
She's not what I expected. There's more to her.
She refuses to let Dante bully her, and their first few months together are rough.
I won't let you push me around, Dante.
We'll see about that.
However, sexual tension builds, despite Dante's attempts to be cold and dismissive with Vivian and Vivian's irritation with Dante's treatment.
Why does he have to be so infuriating?
Why can't I get her out of my mind?
Their first true bonding moment comes after their engagement photos, when Dante's surprising choice to eat street food opens up a conversation about their shared love for certain cheap foods and their family's disdain for such things.
I can't believe you actually like street food too.
Yeah, it's one of my guilty pleasures. Our families would be horrified.
I know, right? It's nice to find something we both enjoy.
Maybe there's more we have in common than we thought.
Meanwhile, Vivian's ex-boyfriend, Heath, whom she had once thought she would marry, but whom she gave up when her father threatened to disown her, reaches out again.
My company is doing well, Vivian. I really hope we can rekindle our relationship. I think your parents would accept me now.
Heath, I'm engaged.
But Heath finds her while he is in town and confronts her about what he suspects is an arranged marriage.
Vivian, is this really an arranged marriage?
I think that Dante is not all that bad, and I will not break the engagement.
At a party at Valhalla, the elite club where Dante is a high-ranking member, Dante's jealousy leads to their first sexual encounter. His feelings develop more when he flies home from a work trip early on, hearing the news that Vivian was held at gunpoint during a robbery at one of his jewelry stores.
Vivian, I brought you some food. You should really talk to one of the company's counselors.
In the aftermath, he reveals his caring side, bringing Vivian food and encouraging her to go to one of the company's counselors. He also brutally beats the man in charge of the robbery before Dante's team takes the criminals to the police. During a trip to Bali where Vivian meets Dante's parents, something unexpected happens.
Have you noticed how Dante looks at Vivian now? I think he has feelings for her.
Dante's parents and Luca begin to sense the change in Dante. Later, Dante and Vivian find themselves alone.
Dante, we shouldn't, but I can't help myself.
Vivian, wait, we need to stop. I can't let this go further before I take down your father's company.
Despite the growing attraction, Dante tries to keep his focus on the larger plan. After the trip, Dante slowly begins to open up to Vivian again. One day, he brings her lunch but overhears a conversation.
Isabella, it's complicated with Heath. I don't know what to do.
Misunderstanding the situation, Dante confronts Vivian.
Vivian, are you still talking to Heath? Why didn't you tell me?
Dante, it's not what you think. Please let me explain.
While Dante is in DC to discuss his revenge plan with his friend Christian, Christian decides to play a prank.
Christian, what have you done?
Christian sends a text to Heath pretending to be Vivian, asking him to meet her at Dante's apartment. Heath arrives and things quickly escalate.
Vivian, we belong together. Why can't you see that? Get away from her, Heath!
Dante rushes home and punches Heath, who has cornered Vivian.
Dante, stop. This isn't helping.
After Heath leaves, the tension between Dante and Vivian reaches a boiling point.
Why did you have to do that?
Because I care about you, Vivian, more than I should.
In the heat of the moment, they get intimate, their emotions taking over. The next morning, they decide to renegotiate their engagement terms.
Vivian, let's share a bedroom. We need to be closer if this is going to work.
All right, Dante, but you have to stop pulling away, and we should go on weekly dates to really know each other.
With new terms in place, they begin to navigate their complicated relationship with renewed determination. When the party planner for the most elite annual party in New York City, the Legacy Ball, is removed from her position, Vivian's connection to Dante's old money family helps her land the position.
I can't believe I got the job. But oh no, the original venue is experiencing flooding.
Dante steps in to help resolve the issue by offering to convince the committee at Valhalla to let her use the venue.
Don't worry, Vivian, I'll talk to the Valhalla committee. They'll understand.
Dante and Vivian go on several dates, sharing more about themselves and bonding.
You know, my father has this obsession with the number 8. It's considered lucky in Chinese culture.
8, huh? That means your father must have made 8 copies of the photos. Christian and I only need to find 3 more.
Their bond grows stronger as they navigate these challenges together. While joining Dante on a business trip to Paris, Vivian realizes that she is in love.
Paris is so beautiful. I think I'm falling for you, Dante.
Meanwhile, Dante learns that Christian has found all 8 copies of Francis's photos and is ready to put into action their plan to destroy Francis's company.
Christian, it's time. Go ahead with the plan.
He puts off telling Vivian the truth, knowing that he will lose her when he does. She learns the truth when she visits Dante in the office and overhears he and her father arguing.
How dare you go against me, Dante? You think you can just destroy my company?
I had no choice, Francis. You left me no other option.
Heartbroken, Vivian leaves and chooses to stay with her friend Sloane.
I can't believe this. I need to get away. Sloane, can I stay with you?
While she keeps busy with final preparations for the Legacy Ball, Dante wallows over losing her.
I've lost her. What have I done?
The weight of their secrets and actions begins to take its toll on both of them.
You deserve to be happy too. Dante, I've been thinking a lot. And you know, it's time you stopped sacrificing your own happiness for me and the Russo Corporation. How can I just walk away from that?
But Luca, I've always felt responsible for you and the company.
You love Vivian, don't you? It's okay to admit it. You don't have to walk away, just don't forget about yourself in the process.
Luca's newfound maturity helps Dante realize the depth of his feelings for Vivian and the importance of his own happiness.
Father, I know about the blackmail. How could you do that?
It's for the family's survival, Vivian. Now use your relationship with Dante to get him to save Lao Jules.
No, I won't. This isn't right.
Ungrateful and disobedient. You're no longer my daughter.
Vivian's confrontation with her father ends with her being disowned, standing firm in her principles. At the Legacy Ball, rumors swirl about Vivian's missing engagement ring.
Vivian, I was wrong. I love you and I want to make things work between us.
Dante, it wouldn't work. We've been through too much.
Dante refuses to give up. He pursues her, meeting her at her favorite coffee shop.
Hi, I'm Dante. Nice to meet you. Would you like to go on a date with me?
One date? All right, let's see where this goes.
One date turns into 3, and with that, a fresh start begins for Dante and Vivian. On the 3rd day, Vivian's sister Agnes asks her to visit her in Eldora, Agnes's husband's home country, to talk to their mother and father.
You should go, Vivian. This could be your chance to get some closure. I'll go with you for emotional support.
In Eldora, Vivian's mother asserts that Francis had no right to decide to disown Vivian.
Mom, your constant criticism has affected me deeply.
Her mother promises to try to improve.
I need you to understand that, Dad. You can't just yell at me for being disobedient and ungrateful. I'm done with that.
Francis, however, remains unrepentant.
You are ungrateful for everything I have given you.
Well, you are no longer a parent I am proud to have.
That night, Vivian takes another step toward rebuilding her relationship with Dante.
Dante, I still don't want to agree to your request for me to move in again, but
They get intimate and she admits that she loves him.
I love you, Dante.
In the penultimate chapter, they have reconciled and are on a pre-wedding vacation, having postponed their wedding by a month.
Vivian, will you marry me again? This time with a ring that belonged to my mother and grandmother.
Dante proposes again, hoping to make up for how their relationship started. In the epilogue, they marry. Vivian's father only attends as her mother's guest, and her mother takes on all of the typical father of the bride duties.
As she and Dante steal a moment alone, Vivian recognizes that she has found a home.
And so, their journey comes full circle with love, understanding, and a new beginning.